One of the world's most profitable online platforms is about to go up for sale. Let's see how much the bag will be for this platform. So yes, I thought I would never see the day, but it looks like, again, one of the most profitable, as you can see here on the title of this article from the Telegraph, one of the most profitable platforms in the world is about to go for sale. Now, you know about this platform, Onlyfans. It ballooned during the pandemic. A lot of people were out of work, especially women, and they flocked to this website to try to make ends meet, if you will.
I'm in a bind, Nate.
And it turned out that this platform went from a kind of pay-per-view site where people can look at exclusive cooking videos or yoga or tech videos, stuff like that. It turned into women essentially selling themselves, if you will, their body, their looks, some actions of, if you will, selling these things online for money. And in that respect, this is the category of the site where it really took off. And so now it went for sale from one person to another, as you will see in the article, and now it's going for sale a second time. Let's read this. OnlyFans Ukrainian owner plots 6 billion euro sale of adult site. Investment company connected to former Disney executives in talks to buy prawn platform. You heard that right. It says 6 billion euros.
I got money.
Now, 6 billion euros is a lot of money. I am currently in Germany. The euro is worth more than the dollar at this moment. So $6 billion could be, I don't know, $8-10 billion maybe. This is a lot of money, but the site is well worth it. This guy's been making money hand over fist. There's another article I'm gonna reference for details of how much the site is worth and how the money is divvied between the creators. But anyway, let's get to the article and let's read about this sale. OnlyFans, the British website that allows people to cash in on adult photos and videos, is in talks to sell itself for $8 billion. Well, I told you that's 6 billion euros to an investment company connected to the former Disney executives. Phoenix International, the holding company that owns OnlyFans, is in talks with a consortium led by the Forest Road Company, a Los Angeles-based investment firm that counts former senior Disney executive Kevin Mayer as board member. $6 billion. Sorry, $8 billion. US money. That's how much they're gonna buy this company for. $8 billion. Come on.
Bitch, ain't no way.
Man.
Ain't no fucking way.
Back secured. Negotiations have been taking place since at least March, and it is understood that a deal for the prawn fitness and cooking platform could be signed within 2 weeks, Reuters reported. Now, let me go back up here. This is as of here, May 23rd, okay? And today is now the 26th. So this deal will be happening very soon, I suspect. If you've made it this far in the video and you're still here, thank you again for your viewership. And if you haven't done so already, please hit the like button, and if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and that notification bell that way you can be notified whenever I go live or drop new content. Also, if you want to donate to the channel, please do so by hitting the Cash App $ Mr. Normie. And you can also go to my Ko-Fi page, ko-fi.com/workingmanmg. Also, I'm trying to build a community on Locals, so if you would, please check out my Locals page, and you can join for just $5 a month. You can post, and we can build a community of like-minded working men over there. Thank you for your time. Now back to the video. A sale will represent a significant windfall for Ukrainian American, prawn baron Leonard Radovinsky, who bought OnlyFans for an undisclosed sum from its British founder in 2018. See there? We're from British to American Ukrainian, and now a holdings company. Company's House records list Mr. Radovinsky's as Phoenix sole shareholder, although the company describes him as a majority owner. OnlyFans positions itself as a broad church of online influencers selling fitness, cooking, and lifestyle videos, but is best known for a prawn empire of millions of self-employed adult stars, I would say mostly women. The company was set up by, see here, Essex entrepreneur Tim Stokely with financing from his father, Guy, I guess that's Guy Stokely, a former investment banker. Now, again, we're from British. These are the guys that initially had it, and again, they made bank off of it. This guy takes it and it shoots to the moon, and now they're gonna, I guess they're thinking it's at its peak so they can get off of it. Now, again, the site didn't start off as that, even though people like, much like, I would say, what's that one site? Patreon, and there's some other sites that are smaller here and there where you can put things essentially, as we say in the YouTube world, in the content creator world, behind a paywall. And so this is exclusive content that you have to pay for in order to view. And well, that is right up most women's alleys, and some men too, depending on how you can sell yourself. But many people do this. YouTubers do it all the time. Once you get a good enough following, a loyal following, you can have exclusive content on that site that you can't host on the major platforms, i.e. YouTube, and sometimes Instagram, whatever, YouTube, Facebook, depending on what their guidelines are, their community guidelines are. All right. Says here, wait a minute. Negotiations come 3 years after Forest Road previously sought to take over the entertainment website through a so-called bank check company that had raised $350 million from Wall Street. Where is it? The shell company was managed by a group of former Disney executives, including ex-fiancé chief Thomas Staggs. Axios reported that it walked away with concerns about OnlyFans prawn focus. Well, yes, it has a prawn focus. And here's the other question real quick. If they sell this, do you think that they will change some of the community guidelines and stipulations of what you can sell on the site? Because that's possible. A lot of people, when they sell things, look at YouTube, look at other platforms. Once they sell it off to somebody else, Facebook, when it got sold off, Instagram, all these other companies, their platform might change. The user interface might change. The guidelines might change, stuff like that. So with this sale, it's possible that you might not be able to put that kind of content on the platform anymore. But real quick, before we end the video, I want to look at something else real quick. Now, this is an article from a few days ago, May 21st. Now, this is how they break down on Facebook. I'm sorry, on OnlyFans, right? Now, let me scroll down here. Let me read this part. Nearly $485 million in profits generated that year by year by the company, which is said to have about 40 employees. OnlyFans only has 40 employees, y'all. From 2021 to 2023, its total payouts ballooned to more than $1 billion from OnlyFans holding company Phoenix International, according to its latest available UK filings, first cited by Bloomberg. They only have 40 employees, so these guys are making bank. That's more money to go around to people, okay? You see that? Let me find the other statistic I wanted to show you guys and gals. The company takes a 20% cut from its 4 million creators, who makes content for 300 million subscribers. The site is not on app stores, so no revenue is shared with Apple or Google. That's important. 2/3 of its revenue is generated from U.S. customers. 863 million of its 1.3 billion. Wow. Wow. So they don't have to pay Apple or Google. So they don't have to pay the major, app creators and all like that, right? So most of their revenue also comes from America. 2/3 of its revenue is generated from U.S. customers. You see, that's wow. So yeah. Let's see here. OnlyFans CEO Kelly Blair said that 59% of revenue comes from creators selling add-on services like pay-per-view messages and live streams, while 41% comes from subscriptions, according to a video published by the Wall Street Journal last December. So that's the breakdown of where they get their where the base gets, where they get their money from. I mean, this is wow. I mean, and I'm sorry for all the eye candy here. Wait, where is it? I mean, but this is people that, let's see here. OnlyFans exploded during the C19. In 2021, Radovinsky briefly banned explicit content after getting pressure from financial institutions who were reluctant to process credit card payments. He reversed course days later because he would have been out of a crap ton of money if he did that. Wait a minute, where's my money? Wait a minute. Because a large majority of your platform sells that kind of content. So if you ban them off there just to, please MasterCard or Visa or whatever, well, you're basically gonna lose a lot of money. So I think Visa and MasterCard are reluctant because of pressure from the content creators themselves. And so he was able to later reverse his decision. But let's get back to the main article. However, the economics graduate is best known for setting up a string of black websites. This is the British guy, I believe, or the Ukrainian guy, including the streaming website My Free Cams. That site where adult models broadcast themselves stripping in exchange for tips from viewers became one of the most visited sites on the internet. Wow. This is Mr. Radovinsky, who was born in southern Ukrainian city of Odessa, but moved to the U.S. as a child and keeps a low profile, although he is understood to live in Florida. Man, oh man, oh man. Let's read this real quick and get you out of here. The company has rapidly grown under Mr. Radovinsky's ownership. Its revenue rose by 20 points in 2023 to 1.3 billion. That was up from 375 million in 2020. So he basically grew the business and he got a alley-oop from C19, and now he's about to sell off the company for 8 billion US dollars or 6 billion euros. You see it? The bag is secured. He sells the company at its peak, which what most companies do, which what Beach did when they had was it Dr. Dre? When his company got its peak, I believe, financially, he sold off to Apple. A lot of companies people do the same thing. When the company reaches financial peak, which as it probably is right now, you sell out to the next guy, and he can either keep it going or the platform or whatever it is you're selling will eventually tank. And this guy rides off in the sunset as a multi-billionaire. All right, y'all see it. And with that being said, thank you for tuning in another episode of the Working Man Podcast. I am your host, Nicholas J. Fury. Let me know what you think about this epic sale in the coming days, of OnlyFans for this absorbent amount of money, which I think is smart. Let me know what you think about it down in the comment section. Please hit the like button and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. And we're out of the door, and I will see you on the next video.